Everyone, and welcome back to Fleet Fumbles, Railroader. Yes, we're back once again, riding the rails in Railroader, moving things and making money, as we so often do. And I hope you're all ready and willing to join us, either on stream as a viewer, or, well, in the server as part of the ops crew. If you have Railroader, we're happy to have people here. Always happy to have people here. Now, I'll be doing a little bit of a double-handed shift today, because not only am I running my railroad, but I'm also acting in official capacity for a good friend of mine. You may know Drick NFL, the naval history YouTuber. Well, as per usual, he's doing his live this evening, and that means that I will be doing my usual of collecting up the chats that happen to be super, as I so often do. If I can actually get everything set up. It is weird doing two things at once, but I'm sure I can manage. After all, what's the worst that could possibly happen? It'll be fine, I'm sure. Right, so without further ado, and without ado that is much further than that, I have some pickups to do. So let's decouple number 10. And we have Seed Otters here, thank God. Someone else to help me run the DFI. It is the evening shift, so it's nice and peaceful.
Don't thank me yet.
What do you mean, don't thank you yet?
Well, you never know what might happen.
Yeah, well, it means I can take my eyes off the road for a little bit while I'm just helping with the other thing I have to do this evening. Because guess who was picked this evening to go live?
Is it Mr. D?
It might be. So I am having to pull a double duty and flip-flop in between two things. I don't mind. And besides, it's shaping up to be a relatively quiet evening today. We might only end up going for an hour. Just put a few trains to bed. Finish off a few freight runs. There we go. So, just got to get that all squared away and sorted. There we go. So, let me just check what's going on the railroad. So, number 10 is working the eastbound freight.
Oh my God.
90 still in Dillsborough. 4 stable away at Silver, which is fine. She's not running under the westbound passenger train today. 3 is... oh, yeah, that's right. 11 is on her way down with some freight cars. And she's just arriving into the yard now.
You've actually paid off some of your loan.
Oh, yeah. Like, we went over 10 grand, so we paid it all off. As we do. And now I'm just keeping my eye on the ball for my good colleague to do what he does best and spectacularly appear out of nowhere. As he so often does. There we go. Crossing over the point work. Jolly D. Like a breeze. Well, goat number 11 has arrived. That's stuff for an eastbound freight, which is going to be formed up from the other trains once the extension to what's it called? Red Marble is done, which is currently in the process of being finalised now by the last set of works cars.
So, what is it you're needing me to do?
Let's have a... Let me just Oh yeah. How are you at shunting?
Okay.
There's some work needs doing round Whittier. And I think if there is some work to do at Bright, there's some stuff needs going away at hang on, no, I should probably do that because I can do that while I'm charging the air brakes on this train. I can do that. So I may as well do that now while I'm here. Then it's done. And then I need that. And then I need... And then I need... And then I need... Right, okay, so that is all linked up. I think it's... Is it this one that's the... Oh, repressurizing that line's going to take... That's not taking that long. Yeah, there's some bits and bobs that need putting away around Whittier and East Whittier. Number 2 is all nice and ready to go. She's got full load of coal and water. She'll be absolutely fine and dandy. Because she was on her way back from taking coal at Bryson. She'd brought some things up to Bryson. I've got another set of cards. Yeah, there's going to have to be a second train at some point. But not right now. Oh my lord! We have a gentleman here. GWR6029. Pleasure to have you here, sir. Welcome to the DFR. Jolly good. It's awfully decent of you to drop in on us. Well, what promises to be somewhat of a quiet evening. Right, so without further ado, I should probably get this consist rolling. Yeah, if you want to potter around Bryson and Whittier while I'm just running some mainline workings, if that's all right, C-Dollars. I mean, I'll give you the choice. Do you want to have the mainline workings, or do you want the switch work?
I'll do the shunting.
Fair enough. You can have the switching work.
You do the main money maker.
Fair enough. Right, I better get this train rolling then. It's damn decent of that gentleman to show up. I haven't been able to catch as many of GWR's streams as I would like, because I've always been busy doing something else. And I'm like, I need to stay on top of my stream watching game. I gotta do it. Like, I'm being pulled, like, how goes the railway? The railway goes. Currently working, this is the first eastbound freight of the evening. This train started at Robinson Gap. Most of the cars in it are Robinson Gap coal cars. But it won't be the only eastbound freight. There may have to be a night freight to pick up to hoover up some of the wagons that are currently just now filling up. But that'll be worked by numbers 5 and 6. I can tell you what, while you're here, may as well give you a tour of the roster. So, DFR number 1 was the first loco we ever bought, and now serves as the Alaka branch passenger engine. Oh god, this is when Railroader obviously changed now, but you didn't start with a number 1. You started with number 2 and number 3, who are still as they are. Number 2 basically doesn't leave Whittier now. She works around Whittier as a switch engine and works the logging branch. Number 3 does the same thing around Bryson. She works down here and does all the switching work down Bryson way. Number 4 is our dedicated head-end power for the passenger train, Thunderbird. So named because she's rescued more failed trains and stalled engines than I think I can count on 2 hands. Which is fairly impressive, given she's a passenger engine. Number 5 and 6 now basically were bought as independent heavy freight power. God, remember when these engines were considered heavy freight engines? Good lord, back in the day. Hoover up some of the wagons, make sure it's not a Dyson that hoovers the... Oh, that man's comedic. But, yeah. So, 5 and 6, they now work together basically all the time as a unit. And while we're up here, and we're watching the that crew work on the Red Marble grade. Number 12, which was literally the latest engine on the roster, she is being put here as the banker for when Red Marble is actually finished. Number 7... is one of 2 reserve engines we keep. She's currently in with number 8, the other reserve, although the number 7 usually lives down at Dillsborough as the Dillsborough reserve engine, and number 8 lives here as the Bryson reserve engine. These 2 locos were bought when we needed more motive power, but as more powerful engines have come in, they have been relegated to reserve engines if, in the event of an accident, one of our other engines needs repairs or maintenance. Number 9 is the dedicated shunter and yard pilot for Dillsborough. And if the trains aren't too heavy, it also works... I know we're alright, I'm not going to have to stop yet. And if its trains aren't too heavy, she also works workings from Dillsborough to the interchange and back. If trains are below about 800 tons, number 9 will work them to the interchange rather than other locomotives having to leave the really convenient fueling point that is Dillsborough. Number 10 is what I'm driving. She is one of 2 heavy freight engines the railway owns. The other one is the railway's pride and joy, number 90, but we will get to her in a minute. I am going to just turn her down a little bit. There we go. Number 11 serves as the Alaka branch freight engine. She has come down here to pick up a couple of cars. I will have to hook them on in a minute, but I want to just bring number 10 to a stop. Because there is a put out I need to do at Wilmont. So we're just going to put the independent brake on and we'll hoover to a stop here for a minute. And then we can pick these wagons up and do the put out with them. Because that's what we do. If we have things for Wilmont or Slay Micah, they wait here normally. If it's a short outbound freight, we might fly switch them. But for the most part, we leave them here for the eastbounds to pick up. And then we work them that way, because the put-out's a lot easier. And number 12 you've already seen, and number 90. Number 90 is the pride and joy of the railway. And she is actually meant to represent a real engine. Great Western, number 90, which then became the very famous Strasbourg, number 90. And so we decided that when I wanted to buy a 210 and I realized exactly what 210 it was, I couldn't do anything else. 90 is one of my favorite steam engines of all time. It's one of the first steam engines I ever saw as a kid. On video, mind you. I couldn't go over to the US when I was that young. But it was on VHS, and I remember it distinctly. And, well, it's stuck with me. Very much so, in fact. And that's the DFR's current roster. We're debating over whether or not to buy a Pacific for express passenger work once we open through to Andrews. But I haven't decided on whether or not that's what's going to happen. It may not. Ah, my colleague has gone live. Excellent. Excellent. I do hope I'm not missing too much. There'll be a nice short stream today, just about an hour. Just enough time to do some of the switching work and get this train into the interchange. But short and sweet streams are something that I do like to do. I don't like to keep things going for too long. It's been a weird couple of weeks. I've had time to stream, but not enough time to do the nice long streams I like to do. But that's the way it is, and I don't like to leave people with nothing. I do like to make sure they get something. How many passenger coaches do you have in your mainline consist? I think it's 11, but I will just check for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I knew it was an odd number. It's 9. 8 if you don't include the observation, but 9 with it. When we actually get the break through to Andrews, this consist is going to be split in two. So the observation car will be going to... what's the word? It'll be going to... it'll be split off. We'll buy... I think we're buying 6 of these 1893 cars. And then another observation, and that'll form the express rake. And then half of this consist will be in traffic as the local set. And the other half will be down for repairs and R&R to keep our coach fleet in decent working order. Which will mean that our trains will probably start in the morning from either Dillsborough or Bryson. I haven't decided where I'm going to base the passenger consists at. The Berkshire is really too much engine for a line like this. I mean, I know why they did it. You know, Berkshire, it's a popular engine. You know, it's really popular with American rail fans and British rail fans, and, like, I get it. But for me and a lot of the other people we work this line with, we're a short line. And a Berkshire is just, it's too much engine. It's, like, the Santa Fe is a really nice heavy freight work engine, but we don't really have a need for a Berk. Berk's bread and butter are long, heavy passenger trains, which we're not likely to run. And if we do, it'll be enough that I'd probably buy a P43 Pacific for it, rather than a Berk. Or long, fast freights. And you can't really run a fast freight on this railway. The track work just isn't set up for it. The curves don't really allow it, sadly. But the Santa Fe is probably going to be one of our... We'll probably buy a pair of Santa Fe's for the really heavy freight work, which I expect to pick up once Andrews is connected. And I really do want to start running a lot of heavy freight workings. Especially as my server grows and we get more people in each operating session, we can really start running more freight. And more freights just generally. What I'm really waiting for is something like a 2662 Mallet. That would be a really nice piece of kit to have. Just like a nice, slow, articulated Mallet, just to really work some of the heavier freight consists. There we go. Get it rolling. So there we go, it picked up those wagons. And then we can get going. Yeah, the 480 has proven itself to be a handy little worker. Now, here's a little interesting factoid for you. As engine crews become more and more proficient and work more on the railway, they become what's known as a passed-off crew. Now, a passed-off crew gets the right to have a locomotive lettered for the railway that's their main save. So this one is lettered for the Dunbroke. By the person who operates, who shows it as their personal engine. And there's a few others that are going to be relettered as well as more and more drivers pass off and choose mounts that they want to have. Now, this doesn't mean the loco is permanently assigned to them, but if they want it and someone else is using it, then usually the other person will give way and let the person have their, you know, loco they've claimed. There we go. And pulling away nice and smooth.
If I...
But yeah, so just got to keep it rolling forwards. Make sure to reset the main behind me, because that's one thing I bang on about everyone else at. So I need to make sure I do it myself. Practice what you preach on your own railroad. Right, here we go. So, should be, yep, the track there, and it's, they both want to go in there. So literally, it's just a nice dead-end drop. And then once I've done that, I can pick up a single flatbed for the interchange. Beautiful. Lovely. Oh, I do love the ability to actually just have the whistle cord be pulled different ways. I just, this game just, it's what I was waiting for ages. Just a game like this, and it's actually here, and it's out, and it's great, and it's not messed up in any way, and it's brilliant. If it ever gets Steam Workshop support, I'll be a happy chappy. A very happy chappy. There we go. How you doing, Sea Dodders? How's the work going back where you are?
It's going.
Good, good, very good, very good, very good. Good, 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 good. That is what we like. Hit the air a little.
Are you having a strunk?
No, Bond's name's having a stronk. Call the Bondula. I love that meme, it's brilliant. It is very funny. What I'm gonna do, because if I shove them back at about 7 miles an hour, so there we go. So shove them back. Shove them at 7 miles an hour. We back off to about 5 miles an hour. Actually, a bit more than that. Make sure there's enough separation between the two sets of cars. And I can literally just, in one move, grab that Pennsylvania Railroad flatbed that's going to the interchange. And then that will probably be my last stop before I actually depart for the interchange. Unless there is some spooky bits and bobs here that I have not gotten. There we go. Good, and okay, that stopped. And I'll get paid for that. Very nice, very nice. $136 dues. Get the bread. As a good, as a funny Australian YouTuber used to say. Yeah, it's nice to actually have some interesting people on interesting platforms. Oh boy, steady, steady, and connect, hook, go! There we go. We should be able to make the grade up, Cowie. It's only a 1.5%. This train is below 1,500 tons. Number 10's rated for 2,000 up, Cowie. So, she should have no problems at all with a train this length, unassisted. 90's rated for 2,500. There we go. I love this game so much. Red Marble is... I've just noticed now you're saying about the Burcon Red Marble. I mean, on the one hand, yeah, I do kind of get that. But on the other hand, the challenge of operating Red Marble is kind of part of what we're all looking forward to doing. We're looking forward to, you know, having to bank trains over the hill and have helpers and all that good stuff. All that lovely operational things you get to do that only really Red Marble forces you to do. The other grades you can just get through with more powerful engines on trains, rather than having to double head or bank trains up. Red Marble's the only real challenge. There we go. Just some lovely line side viewing. Part of the game is just this. Just sitting back and watching the trains go by. And it's just nice to do. There we go. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, the tender is... Yeah. Very observant, Judy. The tender is very beaten up. It is. It is very beaten up. She'll be going in for overnight repairs at Bryson. Not Bryson, sorry, at Dillsborough. Once she's completed this run. Hey, it matches the name. It is done broke. There we go. Chug it, chug it, chug it. Well, I was about to say, did done broke it. That's a proper belly chuckle, that is. Oh, done broke it. Oh, that's great. That is the funny. What does the pressure gauge say? Lots of knobs and switches and... Ooh, lovely. Okay, coming into the gradient, we're coming into the flat bit, approaching the Governor's Island Cowie grade at about 27 miles an hour. That's actually pretty good. By the time we reach the gradient after the flat bit, I reckon we'll be doing about 30 to 35 miles an hour, which is about the speed you want to enter the gradient at. There we go. And it's nice to have trees. Because for ages, when the Railroader streams were going, because of my old PC, there were no trees. There were no trees. That is...
Wasn't much of anything on your stream.
Yeah, there was. We had the locomotives, and we had the track, and we had the
There
people.
wasn't much else.
Well, yeah, but sacrifices had to be made. But made they were. And with such, we managed to get through. Well, here she comes. Mm-hmm. Very nice. There we are, in the grade now. Judging by the speed we've got going into it, weight of the train, power of the engine, I reckon we should summit Cowie at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. I reckon. There we go. Hey, she's actually doing fairly well up here. Not fussed at all by a heavy train. Oh yeah. She's really not fussed by it at all. Yeah, she is really not fussed by this train at all. Ah, she's giving a lot better. She's giving a lot better of a performance than I was actually expecting. Hello. There we go. Nice and shrimple. Going up. And hello to Yuki. How operations be going? Operations be going absolutely fine. Just summiting the if it'll let me. I don't know why it wouldn't let me scroll out there. That was weird. Okay, wow, I was well off. Summiting Cowie at 19 miles an hour. Oh my god, there's a pile of ballast on the track. No! Oh, I do love those graphical glitches. Oh, that can be very funny at times. Ah, dear. Well, summited Cowie at 19. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I think I've got enough bunkerage to run straight through to the interchange. I reckon. Yep, everything's all set up for me nicely. Lined for the main. Do I take coal and water? 18 tons and water tank. You're not fully cold and watered. You're not fully cold and watered. Yeah, we need that car back from the coal company tomorrow to refill Dillsborough Tower. That's fine though, not a problem. Not a problem at all. You're through, coming up nice and easy. Drop it down to 30 now that we're over the grade. Get some of the speed back. Just check. Nothing going. No, there's nothing going to the exchange. Didn't think there would be, but you never know. It's worth a look. All your SD7s became redundant. Oh, don't say that. Can't all be redundant, surely. Right, I am going to leave you in the capable hands of the AI engineer for just a minute while I do something a little bit important. Excuse me, gentlemen, for 5 minutes. Thank you for all being quite so patient, and I'm wondering what this gentleman is... Oh. I forgot to change the points!
And you have a go at me for being inefficient.
Points! So he's been sat there like a lemming. I can't even... Oh, Fleet, you daft sod, honestly. Oh, carry on. Oh. Oh, God, that's funny. How did... That's a classic Fleet fail, ain't it, Sea Dodders?
As long as I haven't derailed anything this time.
Well, yeah, no derailments is a positive, I suppose.
So I've got an hour left.
No, we have 20 minutes left.
A lot can happen in 20 minutes.
Well, I'm definitely going to get to put this train away. I definitely got the Y space for it. The Y. Ys are just simply beautiful things. Love it. You can turn so much on a Y. And why is it there, do you ask? Why is it there? Because it is. That is why. That is the why. It is there because it is.
Have you been at the Happy Juice again?
No, no, no. I am completely sober, unfortunately. But... how is the interchange? Oh, nice and empty. Lovely. And just back the train down into it. Very nice. Rest because why not? It's nice to see that certain members of the audience have a similar sense of humour to yours truly. Jolly good it is indeed. Oh, scheisse. Bloody hell. Hang on, I've oh. Hang on. Oh. Get on with it. Oh, if they snuck up on me. Oh. Quickly, quickly. Go. Go, 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 go. They snuck up on me. Snuck up on me. Can't believe that. And this is why Fleet can't do two things at once. Because it doesn't work. Zoom. Meow. Oh. Zoom. He's going up the hill. He's going up the hill. This is good. This is very, very good. I can't do two things at once. I'm not good at this. Ah! No. Oh, no, Fleet. It's going wrong. No. For those who don't know, I am good friends with the... good friends and a colleague of the Nail History YouTuber Kinefel, and I help him manage the donation messages and the questions that come with them when he's live. And he's live right now, so I'm multitasking like a madman. And, like, several questions have just snuck up on me. And I'm just very quickly rattling my keyboard across to make sure that they don't escape me. And there we go. We're going up the hill. This is good. Just absolutely going mad. Mad skills. Mad skills. Class A Cornet going wild tonight with the questions.
Fleet's just happy because he's now got a computer that can actually do two things at once.
True. This is very true. There we go. Passing the passenger train. Okay, all is well. Well, okay, we're through. We're through the station at Silver, on our way to the Y. And I think once I've wired the train and put it in the interchange, that should be a convenient point to wrap it all up. So, Sea Dodders, make sure that whatever you do isn't going to take longer than 10-15 minutes, whatever you're doing.
That's fine, I've just putting together a quick, short rate.
Jolly good. Short rakes are nice. We like short rakes. Can't believe I missed that like an absolute lemon.
Well, I prefer long rake so it doesn't hurt back as much.
Short rake, long rake, everybody has a rake. Oh, Rakel had a rake. E-I-E-I-O, I guess. Rake away.
Suppose.
That reminds me of the other thing I was going to do, which was I was going to crack open my Twitch. And I was going to look. And I was going to see, is anybody else streaming Railroader at this moment? And can we raid them with all 4 people that we have?
I'm not sure that's so much a raid as a...
Considering that the biggest stream is Flenny the Floof at 9 viewers. And the smallest stream is Smoke and Mirror with 1. Like... I feel like 5 people is a significant amount of people to throw at someone as a nice thing. Given the numbers we're talking here. It's a very, very nice thing to do. Now, if only I can remember how to actually raid. You know.
Did we get any loot out of this dungeon?
What?
Are we getting any loot out of this dungeon raid?
Funny. He's a funny man, this one. Now, you Royal Navy types. Always with the jokes.
How else do you think we keep ourselves sane?
Yeah, I suppose there is that. I got back it up. So, I will raid the smallest gentleman on the list. That is a polite thing to do. That is what we will do. He's only got 1 person viewing him, and it'll be nice for him to have a raid. It'll be very, very nice for him. And he only has 54 followers, bless him. Yes, we will, which is more than me. We absolutely will. I will absolutely lob a raid in his direction. Of course, Flenny will have more people. They go there to see the Avatar's bloody humongous breasts. Oh my god. Oh, hang on. Slow it down a bit. Slow it down a bit. Hang on. Don't come out of the Y like a bloody express passenger train. Good gravy. Well, we can send some people to smoking. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. Need more viewers. Just add boobs. Oh, you know Smoking Mirror. That's good. That's good. I'm just looking like, because there's me with 4 viewers. There's Chill Train Conductor with 4 viewers. There's Steamy Horsepower, which is a heck of a name for a streamer. Oh, they're on with I think they're cooperating with Flenny the Floof and Dave. I think they're all on together. Yeah, I think they're all on the same server. I think with joint chats. Ah, that would explain a lot. So they're all on the same thing. That's very good. That's very good. But that because I'm absolutely going to raid Smoking instead then, because, well, he hasn't got, you know, he's not with the others, and, you know, they've got enough blokes between them, I think, the 3 of them. So, I don't think they need any more. So I think we will lob the 4 people that we have at Smoking and hope for the best. It's like a grenade, except it has positive consequences, I think.
Well, sometimes actual grenades have positive consequences, just not for everyone.
Oh, there you go. There's the qualifier I was waiting for. Just not for everyone, he says. Classic nonchalant Royal Navy gentleman, honestly. Give the Jack Tars an inch, they'll take a mile. Oh, dear. That is very, very, very funny. There we go. Back it up. Back it up. There we go. Steady on. Steady Eddie. There we go. Come on. I'd be thrilled to have you on the railroad at some point, GWR, if you're willing. One of these Wednesdays, if you're free. Can drop on in. Always happy to have an extra pair of hands. I'm perfectly happy to pass you off as a skilled driver right away. You don't even have to take the test. I've seen you drive. I know you've got the skills. The sounds are good. Getting good steam sounds is hard, but good diesel sounds are also something that people have to get right. If you get them right, though, they sound just nice. Get them wrong, they sound anemic. I'm not sure what's worse, bad diesel sounds or bad steam sounds. I haven't quite decided yet. There we go. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Beaming gets them perfectly, works with them IRL, so he puts microphones down the stacks. It's great. Well, there you are then. And that can't be good for the microphone. That can't be good for the microphone, surely. That really cannot be good for the mic. Like that really, you must go through microphones like a well, you know, like a microphone person goes through microphones. Has he? Oh, okay, so he's Ying the engine rather than the train, which is interesting. Very interesting indeed. Right. So, once I've put these brakes on, okay, put some of the handbrakes on. Actually, dump the air. This is one occasion where dumping the air is entirely the correct decision. There we go. And stop it. Please tell me nothing leaked. Oh, something leaked. Damn it. No, we have leakage. Forwards! No leakage allowed. Can't believe I foobarred that. I really should have started braking before we actually, you know, went past the end. Probably. That was a good idea. A little bit.
You know, trains take a long time to stop.
Don't patronize me. I know that. I know that. I am a smart boy.
In fact, you generally have long enough that when you see the obstacle in front of you, you have enough time once you've thrown the brakes on to write out the accident report before you actually have it.
Right, okay, so we have delivered the cars to the interchange. Now I need to remember how to raid a guy. Now, if I remember correctly, and I think I do, if Fleet actually puts his brains together, knocks his head together, puts 2 and 2 together and gets 5, which, you know, Fleet is capable of doing. If I remember correctly, and I think I do, he says. Oh boy. Okay, one. Quickly, before I do that, quickly, yoink. Yoink. Just very quickly got to do my other duties quickly. I can't multitask. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it. Oh my god. I'm so not good. I'm so bad at multitasking. I'm so bad. So bad. Right, so, let me think. How do I raid a gentleman? So, right, okay. Okay, I've got it. So, and then say it's this gentleman, because that's his name. Right, there we go. Right, there we go. Right, everyone get on the raid MacGuffin. Alright, we're going. We are going places. All 6 of us are going places. So thank you everyone for coming. But let's go and raid Smokin' Stream.